Buckle in. This is going to be a long video. There's going to be 4 chapters in this series. Make sure you listen to them all. Chapter 2, Nightmare on Elm Street. My recovery in Champaign. The house and recovery. I found the house on a birthday weekend. It was a rent-to-own, which meant I could build equity while I rebuilt myself. The house needed work. I needed work. We were perfect for each other. Champaign was supposed to be different. Smaller town, fresh start, space to breathe after everything that happened in Chicago. I was going to heal here. For the first 3 years, I stayed in that house. I worked from home when I could. I wasn't running toward anything. I was running away from everything that had happened. The bar fight, the police arrest, the evictions, the lawsuits, the nursing facility, the homelessness. I just needed to exist for a while. The neighbors harassed me, all 3 of them. I called the cops multiple times. Nothing was ever done. So I installed cameras. The harassment never stopped. The drug trade in the neighborhood quickly reduced when they realized they were being watched. Evidence works. Visibility works. No lawyers needed. No lawsuits needed. Just cameras. I started making music. Music was therapy that didn't require talking to anyone. I could take all the anger, all the hurt, all the betrayal, and turn it into something. Not something good necessarily, just something. I biked. Long rides through Champaign. The endorphins helped. The repetition helped. The solitude helped. Out there on the bike, I wasn't fighting anymore. I wasn't in court. I wasn't bleeding. I was just moving forward. 1 pedal at a time. 3 years in that house. 3 years of healing. 3 years of learning to exist again without constant crisis. And the work begins. After 3 years of recovery, I was ready to work again, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. I got a job at a computer store. It was honest work. I knew computers. I knew how to help people. I liked helping people. I worked there for 1.5 years. Then I got promoted to Pavlov. Pavlov was a sister company. Bigger, more complex, more opportunity. They wanted me as a WordPress developer. I was good at it. Really good at it. I spent 3 years at Pavlov doing amazing work. I built things, I solved problems, I was creative, I was valued, or at least I thought I was. During those 4.5 years working, 1.5 years at the computer store and 3 at Pavlov, I was rebuilding more than just a career. I was rebuilding my sense that work could be stable, that I could contribute something meaningful, that the world wasn't just designed to punish me. I started streaming during this time, building an audience, finding my voice again through content, sharing what I knew, connecting with people online when I couldn't connect with them in person. The bike rides continued, the music continued, but now there was also work, purpose, growth. The one friend. In all 7 years in Champaign, the 3 years of recovery, the 1.5 years at the computer store, and 3 years at Pavlov, I made one friend. One. I made that friend at Pavlov, and all those years of recovery, all those years of trying to rebuild, all those years of music and biking and streaming and working, it took until I was at Pavlov to find someone who actually stuck around, one person who understood, one person who didn't disappear when things got hard, one person who knew what it was going through and stayed anyway. The layoff. Then Pavlov laid me off, not because I wasn't good at my job. Layoffs, budget cuts, corporate restructuring, the reasons companies give when they don't want to explain why they're throwing you away. I was good at my job. I know I was. I did amazing work. I solved problems. I built things that worked. It didn't matter. After spending 3 years healing and spending 4.5 years rebuilding, after finally starting to believe that I could have a normal professional life, I got laid off. The realization. 7 years in Champaign, 3 of healing in the house, 4.5 of work, scattered months of trying to figure out who I was without crisis. I had come to Champaign to get away from Chicago, from the bar fight, from the police, from the landlords, from the lawsuits, from the people who wanted to hurt me or control me or use me. I thought a smaller town would be different. The neighbors still harassed me. I solved it with cameras instead of lawsuits. The job I thought was stable ended up with a layoff. But I learned something important in these 7 years. I could survive without crisis. I could just exist. I could make music and ride bikes and work from home and have one real friend and be okay. Not happy, not healed, not whole, but just okay. And sometimes okay is enough to build from. The one friend that I made at Pavlov, they got it. They understood that healing isn't linear, that sometimes you need 3 years to just exist, that sometimes you need to make one real friend instead of 100 fake ones. Moving on. After 7 years, I left Champaign to regroup. The house, the friend, the music, the bikes, they had given me what I needed. Now I needed something else, something new, something that would take me to the next part of the story. I didn't know what was coming. I just knew it was time to move.